Hi, I'm Joe. I'm a photographer based out of Portland, Oregon, and I went on a cruise recently with my girlfriend and her family. The cruise was from New Orleans to South America, hitting Mexico, Belize, Honduras, and then another part of Mexico again. We woke up early. And Maggie's brother was nice enough to pick us up and drive us to the airport, so we started driving. Once we got to the airport, we hit the kiosks, we checked in, got everything situated, went through security. And I will say one of my favorite things about Portland is that flying out of PDX is always amazing. The security there is always super fast, they're very thorough, but they're way quicker than other airports. I don't know what the deal is, but they're like super fast. We got through security pretty quickly and we started walking around the airport, we got some coffee. And then after we got our coffee, we just kind of walked around. We saw the movie theater. Portland has a movie theater. And as a videographer, I think it's super cool that they scoop up local filmmakers and they put their work inside that movie theater. I think it's really neat. After that, we just kept walking until we got to our gate. And then we checked in, boarded the plane, and settled in for the ride. We flew to Dallas-Fort Worth, which was our connecting flight to New Orleans. It wasn't a super long layover. It was probably a couple hours maybe. But Dallas-Fort Worth actually had a pretty nice airport. I liked it there. Our next flight was to New Orleans, so we hopped on, and before we knew it, we were on the ground. We scooped up our bags, waited for our lift, and when we actually got in our lift, we had like the funniest Lyft driver. She didn't want to be on camera, but she was hilarious. But she drove us to our hotel, which was actually located right on Bourbon Street, which we did not realize was going to be as crazy as it was. Apparently there was a couple of HBCUs that were having a football game that weekend, and it was like a really big rivalry, and it was nuts. Oh my God, there were so many people there. And of course, it's also just Bourbon Street, so it was insane. But we were like walking around, and at one point we found a rooftop bar, Mambo's, and it was really cool. I mean, they had good drinks, they had good food, but ultimately that rooftop bar was like the best part. So we hopped up there and you could see the whole street. After the rooftop, we kept walking and we saw more snakes. We saw policemen on horses, which I think they were just there for people to take their picture because they were just like standing there. They weren't doing anything. And everybody was like, oh, I want to take a picture with the horses. And they were like, yeah, do it. Come right over here. Stand right here. And they were like, I would honestly say if you're a photographer or somebody that tries to capture that kind of painters, I mean, whatever you are, any kind of artist, it's a really, really cool place to be. New Orleans was one of my favorite parts of the trip. It was really neat. The culture there was really cool. All the people were so nice. Like everybody was so nice, as if we had been best friends. And coming from the Pacific Northwest, people can kind of be here. So it was really nice that literally like every taxi that we got into, every Lyft, whatever, everybody's like, hey, how's it going? And like people here, like you get into their Lyft and they're like, you. And there, everybody was literally like, hey, let me tell you my life story. And they were funny. Anyways, it was just really cool. And I really hope to go back there sometime soon. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2 where we actually board the boat to go to South America.